Team Jackson, what's happening? So, as some of y'all may have noticed, I've kind of detached from social media lately with everything going on, just practicing the self-care thing I talk a lot about. But one thing I have not detached from are the 5-star reviews on my book, Don't Forget Your Crown, and some of the comments y'all have been leaving. So thank y'all for them. But one that stuck out to me in particular was a woman asking me, yo, D, I read the book and maybe I missed something, but I'm trying to figure out how to know whether or not I should give my guy another chance. So, of course, I hit her back and I said, I need more context in that, what's going on? And she said, well, cheating. He stepped out on me, and it's been a couple of times. And typically, that is a clear-cut, absolute, don't go back, don't fuck with that whatsoever, right? But since she's even thinking about giving him another chance, I say, let me just fully consider all the context. So she said not only multiple times, she had to catch him every single time, like he's just been lying until she shows proof that she knows that he's lying. And I said, okay, cool. Well, with that being said, of course, that's a no-go. You know, and when it comes to something like that, first off, the first and foremost priority is what do you need to heal and get back to 100% from what somebody has done from you? You ain't got a responsibility to assess whether or not to give anybody another chance. You need to give yourself the first chance to get back fully healthy and then make a decision from there. But what I told her is what I'll tell y'all. In any case, whether it's cheating or disrespect or whatever the case may be, you just needed to determine one thing. Is it character or is it action? You know, what went wrong here? If you're trying to figure out whether or not to give them another chance to work through something, is it character or is it action? Or as somebody once said, you know, are you dealing with a man that made a mistake or are you dealing with a man who is a mistake? So when I look at the action part, I look more so at like leaving the toilet seat up, needing to help you with the food and the babies or something like that. But the character of the man is that he does know that he's supposed to be contributing to the relationship and he's supposed to add value. You know, he does it in other ways, probably more familiar to him, but he just needs those actions tweaked in order for it to be effective for what you need from the relationship. A lot of good men are in that situation. They just need to make a couple of tweaks with their actions. Or even something like flirtation. You know, a lot of times people say, fuck that. But if the guy is generally a nice guy, generally oblivious to whenever other women are attracted, or he works with women, he thinks that's the way that he's supposed to work with them, you know, but generally he does respect you. He is proud to have you and he shows value in other ways, then that may just be an action. The action needs to be, he needs to set better boundaries or certain conversations or times they can talk to him. They need to talk to both of y'all, whatever. Like that's an action. But when you're talking about character, now you're talking about either a family of actions that all result in you being hurt or feeling disrespected. So not only is it cheating, it's using, it's belittling, it is downplaying or dismissing your feelings, all of those, or it's a consistent pattern of the exact same action that's protected by deception. So again, a persistent pattern could be that this guy's just broken, wounded, or whatever. And even then, there's still no justification for doing something really fucked up. But what I'm saying is if it's protected by deception, oh, that's who that guy is, right? So whenever you're talking about character versus action, a lot of people think it's their job to shape one or the other. It is your job to let somebody know what type of actions you need specifically to love you correctly. And all you have to do first off is come from the correct place, meaning you are first not being unreasonable. You have been open-minded. You have been open to constructive criticism. You're being tactful and respectful. That's the first thing. And the second thing is to be clear and honest with your communication to them about what you need. From there, it's on him to have an evolved sense of maturity. This is a trait of the evolved man. This is a whole concept I actually did break down in Don't Forget Your Crown in full detail. So if you guys want to know more about that and you haven't gotten the book, I'll put a 50% off link in the caption just for y'all watching this video. I'll bring that 50% off sale back right now at the link in the caption. But essentially, it's like this. An evolved man is not perfect, but one thing that he does not need help with is his character. And when it comes to character and when it comes to trying to change somebody or wanting change character, there's only two entities that can do that. That's God and his mama. So if you ain't neither one, then you ain't got shit to work with, and he needs to work on himself by himself. So y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. And again, Don't Forget Your Crown book is 50% off again, but only for a limited time at the link in the caption. Holla at y'all later. Be good. Peace.